Bonjour, y'all. I'm not sure if I said that right because I took Spanish in high school, but what's up, y'all? I'm Emil Ennis Jr. back here with Clever News. And despite heavy backlash from critics, Netflix's romantic comedy series Emily in Paris has officially been renewed for a second season. Now, if you're still unsure whether you should be proud or embarrassed about binge watching Netflix's new series in a matter of 24 hours, it doesn't even matter because you'll soon be able to indulge once again in Emily Cooper's wildest Parisian adventures. Now, we're unsure if Emily will actually learn some French words come year 2 as a Paris resident, but lo and behold, the Netflix series has officially been renewed for a second season. The news comes less than 2 months after the show launched, and based on the response from viewers, it's definitely one of those shows you either loved so much or loved to hate it even more. It also made headlines after drawing quite a large amount of backlash from French critics for its cultural ignorance and the false and sometimes even crude stereotypes of Parisian residents. French outlet Premiere shared a review by Charles Martin, who wrote, quote, "In Emily in Paris, we learned that the French are all bad. Yes, that they are lazy and never arrive at the office before the end of the morning. That they are flirtatious and not really attached to the concept of loyalty. That they are sexist and backward. And of course, that they have a questionable relationship with showering. Yes, no cliche is spared, not even the weakest." I won't even bother reading off the other reviews, but let's just say this gives you a pretty exquisite taste of what critics around the globe concluded. Now, despite the backlash, viewers clearly had different feelings on the matter, as Emily in Paris would go on to make Nielsen's top 10 list of most watched streaming shows for the week after its premiere. And to further put into context just how prestigious the list is, you should know that it placed higher than both Grey's Anatomy and Criminal Minds for that particular week. Yeah, enough said. The show's creator Darren Star, who is also credited with creating both Sex and the City and Younger, is already talking about season 2's plotline. He recently opened up to OprahMag.com saying, quote, "In season 2, Emily's going to be more of a part of the fabric of the world she's living in. She'll be more of a resident of the city. She'll have her feet on the ground a little more. She's making a life there." As for Lily Collins' return, she also gushed to Vanity Fair saying, "I would love nothing more than to be able to go back to Paris and do a new season." And considering Lily tweeted her excitement about the news this morning, we're gonna go ahead and assume that she'll definitely be a part of the second go around. But if there was one thing that Lily Collins hopes Emily takes more advantage of in season 2, aside from the wide selection of beautiful French men, she told Vanity Fair she hopes to expand Emily's international travels, that is, should it be safe too. She said, quote, "There were many experiences where we were like, does Emily go abroad? Do you think Emily takes the Eurostar and hops out and goes to Belgium, or she goes to London? That would be so much fun." I'm like, Darren, there are so many opportunities to just travel internationally when you're here. It's safe to assume that there is plenty to work with come season 2, especially the cliffhanger that left Emily and Gabriel's fate up in the air, and fans seem to be totally here for it. In a recent interview with Cosmo, Lucas Bravo, who plays Gabriel, hinted that there could be even more to uncover with the Gabriel, Camille, Emily love triangle. He said, "We planted a few seeds about different characters, like Camille when she kisses Emily on the mouth and she's like, 'I'm not sorry,' and then when they're in bed and I'm liking the picture, it's all little seeds. Anything could happen among the three of them. I think Darren wants this second season to be really open-minded." Now, despite some backlash received, one user pointed out, quote, "I'm here for it. People are so harsh towards this show, yet they don't remember that the first Sex and the City season was tacky as well. The show has a lot of potential." Another fan posed this theory that, of course, Emily in Paris is getting a second season because we all couldn't stop talking about it. Doesn't matter whether we actually like the show, any publicity is good publicity. And this person shared this deeply honest tweet that read, "Emily in Paris is one of the worst shows I've ever watched, and yes, I will watch the second season." Now, production for the second season has yet to begin, as it is currently dependent on filming rules in France, as well as travel restrictions for the show's American cast due to the pandemic, but should more details be available, we will do our best to keep you updated. Now, to see which TV shows have been affected by the ongoing pandemic, click to the right to watch another Clever video, then be sure to let me know all your thoughts on the news about Emily in Paris down here in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Emil Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clever News. Bye, guys.